what is the data set that you're able to receive on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? Like what's the averages, so that you can project out, how much it will cost for you to just make sure that you're sending that mail every single week or day. And then also making sure that you're sending mail to, those individuals who haven't responded, over the next month, the month after, the month after. And at minimum, you want to send mail to, anybody for a minimum of 6 months, but realistically going out to a year, you'll see is totally worth the money. And with direct mail in general, it really depends on the type of, list that you're mailing and your location and stuff like that. But it could be as low as a 0.3% response rate, which sounds absolutely terrible when we're used to saying like, oh, but I can dial 100 dials and I can get a hold of like X amount of people, right? But it's more about just being faithful to the numbers, if you will. And I'll show you guys an example of that, and then simplifying that process as much as possible. And then, doing some of the other things like using that return mail, as a metric to bolster the exhausteds and stuff like that. So I would just, once you dial in the other, I'm going to show you a tab here, and make sure you're doing the type of tab that I'm going to show in your business so that you can see how many new records you're bringing in by what niche. And just know that like, if you are going to be like, start pulling like probates again from your market, I think you're in Florida, so you need to be pulling probates, daily. And just know that every correct number is a lead. That's how you need to think about it in your mind. Like, you're going to get a huge not interested ratio in the beginning, and that's totally normal because most people, because you're pulling stuff that's already started probate, 97% of those individuals, if not more, are going to want to finish probate before they make a decision. Very, very, not very many of them make a decision while they're in the probate process. Yo, what are you doing? Like trying to unplug my freaking plug from the wall. So yeah, not very many are going to want to make a decision to do it today. And so always remembering that when we're doing first to market, thank you, buddy. When we're doing first to market, especially like with probates or even evictions or these different lists, right? There's always a data set that's above the data set. And so with probates, for example, you're not going to, if you're only first to market on probates, you're never going to be able to get a deal from someone who inherited a property 10 years ago. Okay. So making sure that you're covering your ass there and marketing to the potential deals that are sitting there available from that, that data, that niche, which, it's just a matter of making sure that we have either a direct mail for someone with a budget. We could be direct mailing the 10+ year ownership, a certain age of property type list, which might be like 7,000 properties, right? So maybe I mail those 7,000 every 6 months or something like that, right? Or it could be just calling through those and then only mailing the people that are exhausted, right? So you can create a system around hitting those, but making sure that we're hitting both the front first to market, but that doesn't mean that I don't also still hit that stuff that happened 10 years ago, because that's really important. That's a good percentage of deals that do get listed. The only reason that we're first to market is so that in 10 years from now, if I've been first to market for 10 years straight, I don't have to market to the 10-year plus list anymore because I've been first to market for 10 years. Right. That's the whole thing, is so that we're starting today to build our future for a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, because we have all the data, we know what's going on with it, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you some free money. I'm going to remove all excuses that you have on why you can't get started in REI Sift by actually giving you money to start here at REI Sift. Using this coupon code, you'll get $25 to use for skip tracing, direct mail, and whatever else you want. I'm gonna go even further and let you know that when you sign up, if you go ahead and message support, you might even be able to get yourself a little bit of data in there as well. But just know that it's way more data than you would need in order to get your first deal, your second deal, or even just get a few more deals inside your business, especially when it's free. Use this coupon code, go sign up for a trial, and continue watching our content and learn more about how to be awesome at sales and marketing in real estate.